Okay, everyone. So, Awesome 4K here is back at you guys once again with another video. And today, people, we're going to be going over my entire PlayStation 1 game collection here. I got mostly wrestling games, so we'll start with those. And I'm always on the lookout for, PlayStation 1 games on the cheap. And there's quite a few that I need to get, but let's get into this collection. Love the PlayStation 1. Starting with the WWF SmackDown. It says there that's $9.99, but I didn't pay $10 for it. I only paid like $4 for it. Pretty good game. WWF SmackDown. I need to get Part 2, SmackDown 2, because I don't have that one. But definitely want to get SmackDown 2. Next up, we got WCW versus the World. Old school game. Chris Benoit, Lex Luger. Next up, we got WCW NWO Thunder. I don't think I've played this one on my channel yet. I'm not sure. 1 to 2 players. This one is full screen wrestler entrances with theme music. Commentary from Thunder announcers Tony Schiavone and Mike. Right on. Next up, we got Power Move Pro Wrestling. I like this game. It's pretty cool. It's different, In the 90s, we got a good variety of wrestling games. Now, we don't have that. We only get one wrestling game, and that's a WWE 2K game, which is the same thing every year. We gotta have change, man. Wish some other companies would come in and do some more custom wrestling games that have nothing to do with the WWE, man. But yeah, it's a fun game. I recommend it. But next up, we got WWF Warzone. And this is part of the greatest hits. Pretty cool, man. Even though some of these old school wrestling games, a lot of them are nothing great, but it's cool to break out once in a blue moon to, 4-player actual tag team. Sweet. So, yep, WWF Warzone. Next up here we got WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. Hell yeah, man. And this one's also another greatest hits for the PlayStation. And if you guys haven't checked out yet, you can check out some gameplay with me and some friends of this back in 1998, which I have uploaded on YouTube. You can check it out. Playing this game on the PlayStation 1. That we filmed. I liked how they digitized the wrestlers in this, although the roster is a bit short. I always did wonder, what if they were to digitize wrestlers today with today's graphics and make a game kind of just like this, but with a bigger roster and today's graphics? Digitizing wrestlers. I think that would be interesting. I would like to see a game like this with today's graphics and whatnot and a much bigger roster. That would be interesting. But yeah, same thing with this. It's like same thing as the arcade is the WWF in your house. There goes the neighborhood. Got Vader, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Yep. This is just pretty much like a follow-up to this with a few more wrestlers. These are more of a beat 'em up than wrestling, but you know, these are fun. I mean, this is fun to break out because you get the 4 players. You know, that's fun. So yeah, there goes Neighborhood. Next up, we got WCW Nitro with Hulk Hogan up there and Sting. Pretty cool. There's the back of it. 1 to 2 players. Next up, we got ECW Hardcore Revolution. Rob Van Dam on the cover there. I don't have the other ECW game, but I would like to pick that one up as well, whenever I can. And also, I believe the ECW games are on the Dreamcast. I wouldn't mind getting them as well on the Dreamcast. Debuted over 40 hardcore ECW stars. You got Rob Van Dam, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer. Nice. Raven, Mike Awesome, New Jack. That's cool, man. Yo, yeah, so I guess that's it for my wrestling PS1 games. Now let's get into the other ones that I have. Starting with Fighting Force. Old school beat 'em up game. I actually plan on playing this on my channel in the future. I want to, because this is a 2-player co-op game where you get to go around and beat up a bunch of people. I'm going to get my buddy to come out sometime in the future, somewhere in 2019. I don't know when, but we'll do some co-op with this bad boy and probably just beat the whole damn game. Used to play this one quite a few times back in the day. Play alone or in co-op mode. Defeat your enemies. We got 22 different stages. Pick up weapons. Yep. You can choose from 2 male or 2 female characters. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I used to play this. Me and my buddy used to play this quite a bit. From the creators of Tomb Raider. So, Fighting Force. Next up, we got Tekken 3. That's a great series, man. I love the Tekken game series, man. This one's also a greatest hits. Fun game, man. Fun game. I also have Tekken 1 as well, but it's downloaded on my PS3. I do want to get the physical copy at some point. Next up here is Ridge Racer. This is one, another greatest hits. Used to play this one in the 90s. I'm not that good at this one at all, but I do like to break out race car driving games. I just never put enough effort into them to become really good, but I do like them. And I wouldn't mind picking up some other Ridge Racer games in the near future. And my last PS1 game here is Street Fighter Alpha 3, which is part of the greatest hits as well. Great game. Grew up on the Street Fighter games. They're pretty good. You know, most of them are pretty good. You know, the first one's hard, but everybody, you know, remembers. And this part 2, second one. Street Fighter 2 was like the one that really boosted this series. The perfect version of the arcade blockbuster. But yeah, this one's pretty fun. So, anyways, yep, those are my PS1 games there. That is my collection. And that's it for this video, guys. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day. Peace.